Welcome to another episode of the Jimmy and Pauly Show. I'm Jimmy, and that's Pauly. Obviously, just in case you guys haven't figured that out.
Starsky and Hutch.
No. That is just so fucking gay. Starsky and Hutch, you can't fucking get better.
Half these people don't even know who that is.
How about fucking Tango and Cash? At least it's a little cool, two cool guys.
Stallone and Kurt.
Kurt Russell, right, exactly. It's a little better.
How about Riggs and
Next
Murdoch?
thing you know, you're going to call me friggin', you're going to call me, what was the guys at Chips? Friggin' Estrada and the other fucking...
Eric Estrada, Larry...
exactly. What you just fucking...
Larry Linville or something?
Yeah, next thing you know, the show is the Neil and Bob show. Is that what you do? Anyways, welcome, boys and girls. We're going to have... not that our other shows have not been controversial. I think they have been. And, yeah, I mean... emails have been pouring in. We're going to have a show, I think, just on the emails alone. But it is really important that we get feedback from you guys. We are going to say some very controversial stuff.
Whether you agree or not, that's okay.
Well, you know, I think Nikki Lauda said something that you could you not like shake the head table because you have to take all those from.
I need to be comfortable.
Oh, Jesus, why don't you lose some weight? Anyways, pot calling the kettle black. Anyways,
Laurel and Hardy.
Nikki Lauda, famous race car driver, I think once said that you learn nothing out of winning.
Good point. Good
point.
point.
You only learn from losing, or when you
Getting knocked down and getting back up.
Getting back up. Okay, so in this particular case, emails from you guys saying, yeah, you're right. You guys are the man. You're this, you're that. You got nail on the head. We appreciate that feedback and keep it coming. Don't get me wrong. But, in case you guys haven't figured this out, both me and him don't really need our egos boosted anymore. But seriously, we want to hear the opposite side of the point. And I think I mentioned that before. We don't want to just, you're an asshole, you're a dickhead, you're racist, you're this, you're that. No, I want you to just take the time and explain to me why you're calling me or him or both of us a particular name or
that's okay.
or the opposing point of view. I mean, just throw it out there and some of you are still going to do that, but that's okay. I want to be able to start using some of these emails on the show, and I would prefer, a direct question better than just a comment.
Well,
right?
maybe we could even have people tape their own response and they can send it in.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
We'll talk to our...
Or maybe we can do a conference three-way.
No. We're not having calls come in. First of all, we don't have that kind of technology. Second of all, it gets too complicated. Third of all, I think they're technical people. We just have a freaking...
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
They're having a meltdown.
Yeah.
Anyways, so normally we try to just segue from one show to the other. We did a rather lengthy show on guns, okay? And I hope it wasn't boring, but I hope you guys learned something. Yes, we've gotten a ton of emails on that stuff, all sorts of stuff. I mean, it's crazy. But anyways, one of the things that we were finishing up on is how is this happening, right, in today's society?
Why?
And why is it happening? We started to talk about family values, no God, no religion, no family cohesiveness, and a lot of different things. So I thought it was a natural thing to actually, I hate to use this word, segue our
parlay.
Yeah, into our topic, which is going to be basically on. I like to say relationships, but mostly men and women relationships. Husband and wife, girlfriend.
Where did we go wrong?
Dating, yeah. Where does this go wrong? Well, I think the divorce rate is like 60%.
The whole system is broken. Everything's broken.
Right. So people don't stay married anymore. I heard somewhere, and you guys can correct me again, because I'm not. As I keep saying, I'm not a statistical guy, and I keep using statistics, which is kind of. I go, what kind of a fucking idiot are you? You keep saying one thing, but you're doing another. Anyways, but I think that I read somewhere that less and less people are getting married. Millennials are not getting married anymore. Nobody's having children anymore, and so on and so forth. I've talked to some people that
I'm in the age. Here's the problem, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Marriage has become not priority, not second, not third, somewhere fourth or fifth, behind career, friends, your social life. But marriage, relationships, children have taken a way back seat.
Well, goals in general. But before we get into that, I want to mention something. I watched the video. I know that we're going to drift away. We're drifting away from the gun thing, and I did want to mention at the beginning of the show. I just didn't know how I was going to do it, and there is a slim possibility we have to check some copyright stuff.
Okay.
That you might be able to see the video by the time we edit it. If we could edit it to the show. Of this particular segment. Yeah, it was a clip that I saw on social media. It was actually from a news outlet, and it was two cops that were arresting a teenager who threatened. Basically, he's going to.
You're gonna love this.
Yeah, if we could, I really hope that we could clear some of the copyright stuff and we can show it to you guys. That basically this kid is he threatened he's going to kill everybody and so on and so forth. And of course, the cops took it as a serious threat and reacted to it.
As they should.
As they should. Because one of the complaints that we had is that a lot of these shootings, there was no reaction to it. What was really interesting about this whole video was what the mom was saying about her son.
And the son was just standing there like a doofus.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how, first of all, I would say never, because shit happens and sometimes you got to step in your own shit, okay? But I can't even imagine that happening to my kids. I would beat the fuck out of them, okay?
Well, dude, we all got beaten up.
No, but dude, I control iPads, whatever. They have time limits. They don't.
But wait a minute.
The content, like I check everything, the content. I have ways that they don't know that I can check on this stuff, okay?
But isn't that better? Isn't it better for them to be on that than be out on the streets selling drugs?
They're not on the streets, dude. They're out playing sports or they do homework.
But that's my point. The parents, at least he's off the streets. He's not hanging around with the wrong crowd.
Because they're using these freaking things. They're using the fucking the iPads and the computers.
And that's where it starts.
As a method of parenting. I call it lazy parenting, okay?
Of course it is.
We're going to go back. But anyways, I don't want to get off the subject because we really got to get on today's show subject, which, again, goes off of that. But it was really interesting. Not my little Johnny. He's just a good kid. Don't know what kids do. It's just a video game. It's just this. It's just that.
They're just kids.
All she did was make excuses. All I could think about during the duration of this thing, what would have happened? First of all, that would never happen. But let's just say that it did happen. That was in that kid's shoes. And it was my father or my mother that the cops were talking to. She would have just, first of all, just the fact that the cops showed up at my house. Okay. But can you imagine if I said, I mean, God rest my dad's soul, right? Can you imagine what my father would do if the cops showed up and they were going to arrest me and throw me in juvenile detention, okay, whatever, jail, whatever, because I threatened that I was going to take a gun and start shooting anybody at the school. Just imagine, he would have fucking beat me. He would have killed me right there. He would have beat me to death right in front of the cops.
Oh, okay. Well, wait a minute. There's going to be people who says, "Oh no, you don't beat your kids." Would he put you in timeout? Would he put you in timeout?
Oh yeah, he would have put me in timeout, all right.
Permanently.
Permanently. Yeah, he would have put me.
Here's my point. Kids have no fear of parents. My parents, my mother and my dad would have just given me the look. And that's it.
Exactly.
However, I had so much fear about what my...
fear. Yes,
what I was doing, the consequences that I would never even do that. When we grew up, he was afraid to swear in front of the building where they lived in. He lived up on the top floor, for crying out loud. 16 floors up.
16 floors up.
He was afraid to swear in the field in front of the building where we were playing football because his parents would hear it. There's no fear.
No respect, no fear, no nothing.
You don't have to fear like, oh my God.
But how is that being taught?
Okay? It's not.
Okay?
It's not. They're gonna give him the iPad and say, "Go play video games.
Exactly.
See if you're number one in war games or whatever."
Exactly. So, anyways, I hope we can put this video up. This is gonna make our point in the last video, but it's also gonna segue to family. So let's just start about family. Okay. Now we kind of jumped towards the end about bringing up kids, how you bring up kids. We'll get to that, but let's just start up with dating.
Dating today.
Dating today, as opposed to dating in past years, what has changed about men and women? Why are we at a 60%? I guess a 60% divorce rate. I guess.
Well, first
it's definitely over 50%.
Oh,
that
whatever.
I know. Okay, so you try to tell me that fucking pretty much almost 2/3, okay, 2/3 of every marriage in this country ends up in divorce.
That's correct.
Okay, there's something wrong with that.
What?
And I think it starts with dating. Like, what the fuck are you looking for?
Well, I just read somewhere that marriage is a leading cause of divorce. But here's the problem.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? Here's the problem. It's just a vicious cycle. So if you're dating in today's world, regardless of your age, let's say you're my age, 30s, 40s, 50s, right? First of all,
your age? Are you fucking kidding me? Why you even mention 30? The fuck?
no. But people, old fart. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, dude.
But first of all, online dating is bigger than ever. There's a million websites, online dating, right? Why are they so popular? Because, first of all, social media. But people have no time. Why do they have no time? Because they're putting all their devotion into a career and everything else, and marriage is somewhere way down the list.
No.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. But I think that you have to go back more. There has to be some analysis here. Like, okay, first of all, okay, let me start. Instead of playing hide and seek, I'll get to my point. Everything that we do in life, from the moment you're born, is sales.
Yeah.
Period.
I agree. You sell yourself.
Period. And in sales, okay, there has to be, when you're selling something, or in business in general, or in any transaction, has to be mutual benefit. So the transaction has to be mutually beneficial. Okay, whether you sell something and you receive money,
win-win,
or whether you're selling yourself. Okay, so when we're born, okay, right, when you're a little baby, they tell you, well, why is the baby crying? He's either in pain, hungry, or he shit himself.
Right.
Okay, main three reasons. Okay, you fucking guys want to go into some technical bullshit. Okay, Dr. Spock or whatever.
Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil, Spock, whatever. You'll go ahead. But I'm telling you, as somebody who's kids, those are the three main reasons why a child cries. Okay? Now, of course, Pauly picks up your kid. He's so fucking ugly, he might scare the kid, but that's another reason. But that's a
different topic.
That's a different topic altogether. Anyways, so it's a sales job. So now you come to dating age, right? Okay. So you have to sell yourself.
Yeah.
You have to sell yourself. Well, so let's think about sales. So if you have a retail outlet, you run an advertisement of your nicest shit, right? People see the picture of the store or the product and go, oh, wow, this is nice. I want to go take a look at it. So then you're going to go to the store. The same thing, right? You look at a girl and go, wow, she got a nice ass. Okay, this guy's got a nice ass. Whatever, he's built, whatever. He's good looking, he's whatever. Okay, whatever. It's that attraction that humans have towards each other.
About the guy, you can tell me about that. I'll look at the girls.
At my age, it doesn't make a fucking difference.
doubles your chances.
Exactly. Playing the numbers game here. Anyway, so how bad can it be? Remember our friend Tony? How bad can it be, Jimmy? Jimmy, how bad can it be?
Balls across the chin. Oh.
Yeah. How bad can it be? Anyways, so it's a sales job. So you meet the girl, then you go up to her, you start talking to her, right?
Right.
So
try to impress her.
Okay, so the dumbasses that fail all the time, they come up with these corny ass lines. Okay?
You mean pickup lines?
Yeah, like you. You do that shit all the fucking time.
Yeah, but dude.
No, they don't work, dude. They don't work.
I did some damage.
Yeah, but for other reasons, and it's not because of that. But the pickup lines, your classic pickup lines, don't work. What people want to have is a normal conversation.
That's lacking.
Okay,
That's lacking.
and it's not lacking, dude. You want to find out about each other. That's whether you're doing it instinctively or whether consciously or unconsciously you're finding out about somebody. Okay, your end goal may not be to marry somebody, okay, but you're getting to know somebody, right? Or at least you shouldn't you?
But couldn't you do that through text?
No, you shouldn't you?
Well, hopefully.
You can't fucking do it through text.
But that's what everybody does.
But that's fucked up, okay? So that's the problem, okay? So you're gonna communicate with people, but listen, Paul, the text thing is just now. It's very recent compared to relationships. People that are our age, the divorce, they didn't have text and all that shit.
No, of course not.
When we were younger, we didn't have none of that shit. These people still, you know what it is either shyness, okay,
awkwardness,
or reluctance to be honest in fear that you may lose this beautiful woman or beautiful man that you just met, right?
Right.
Okay, as opposed to really finding out if this person's for you. I like race cars.
Okay.
Right? I'm at the racetrack often. I race cars, I build cars, I do. I that's my thing. That's my, I like, we talk about guns. I like guns, I like to meet somebody if I'm young that likes the same things that I do, right?
Well, what if she has on her profile, must love dogs?
Then you must love dogs.
Right.
If you fucking hate dogs, I don't give a fuck if she's...
Don't call her.
I don't give a shit if she's got an ass of a 10-year-old boy. You understand what I mean? I don't care.
Or one of those Olympic gymnasts.
Oh, dude, that should break it right off. Anyways, come on. But what I'm saying is, it doesn't matter what she looks like, right? Okay, because at some point you're gonna hit that shit and you're gonna go, right? Okay,
right.
All right, and that's it. Then that's fine if that's what you choose to do.
Yeah,
but
we're all adults.
Yeah, but these people move into a relationship. They fall, quote unquote, in love.
Dude,
no, but this is no, because you're like that. You fucking fall in love. You fall in love with everybody you fucking meet. Okay, like this chick is like, what's with the carrot trick, Pauly? But I love her. She's a nice girl. What's with the carrot trick? Where do you think she learned that? Look, you're a softie and all this bullshit. Okay,
let's not forget the midgets and the toy soldiers.
Dude, there's a fucking place for love. Okay, there's a place for love. What makes you fall in love with somebody?
Well, dude, that's a whole different...
No, it's not a whole different. Because the emotion, every decision that's been made by emotion, okay, I challenge anybody, is 99.9% wrong, okay? And the thing is, a relationship between a man and a woman, if you keep it strictly emotional, okay, and I'm not saying there's no place for emotion, but you have to have the ability or the maturity to be able to separate emotion from reality. Well, look, I'll give you an example, dude. I'll give you an example. So you meet this woman, okay?
Okay, go ahead.
So you're on a date, okay? Not us, because we're old and shit, but let's just say that, you're younger, you're on a date, okay? So you meet this woman.
Right.
Okay. She's nice, you talk to her, she kind of likes the shit that you like to do, right?
Okay.
You're looking for a relationship.
Right.
Let's suppose, okay? And she says, I like to go out, I like to date you, but I like to go out with my girlfriends. What does that mean to you?
She's not looking for a relationship yet.
Right. So she's looking for, what? Extracurricular dick.
Yeah,
am I right or wrong?
She wants to have a cake and eat it too.
Am I right or wrong?
Correct.
She has to have fucking Johnny over here for the lonely fucking night when her fucking girlfriends, they call her.
Yeah, booty call.
Booty call, okay?
Yeah, I've had them.
Yeah, and then she wants to go out and fucking have fun like a single person. So does that... She's a gorgeous... What? She's a gorgeous woman now.
Well, but hold on a second.
So what do you... What's your play here? What's your play? What's your play?
You have to separate... You have to kind of understand what she's looking for and take advantage of the situation for yourself. If she's not looking for a commitment, but you are, then she's not the one for you. But if you want to hit it, you do the best you can.
If that's what you choose to do.
Right.
But you said something that was very, very, very important. You have to assess the situation. You have to evaluate exactly where she's coming from, right? I mean, she was very honest with you. She told you exactly what she wanted, which doesn't jive with what you want, right? Okay, so here's where the fucking problem begins.
Go ahead.
Okay? The insecurity of the man It says, okay, honey, yeah, that's fine. They can go out with the guys or whatever, you know. So you say, well, yeah, you know, she'll change her mind, or I'll change her in the back of your fucking mind. Well, the reality is, I don't want to lose that nice hot piece of ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to have an arm ornament.
Because no, it's insecurity.
Of course.
Okay, so there's a lot of psychological factors why people do what they do. Okay, here's the bottom line: you're making the wrong fucking decision. A lot of the times, they end up getting married. People like that. Okay, for example. All right, I get guys that go, "You're really lucky." You know, what do you mean? Well, my wife says, you know, I gotta hide receipts for car parts from my wife. Say what? Oh, I can't come to the racetrack this weekend because my wife won't. I love this one. Won't let me.
Pussy.
What the fuck is that, dude? No, seriously. What is that?
Dude, with this. First of all, you let's go back. You said you will get married to those people end up getting married. Meanwhile, they should have just been dating or hit and run, right? But they end up getting married in a lot of cases.
Forget about the hit and runs.
Okay, but hold on a
I
second.
want to stick with relationships. Because relationships lead to marriage, and marriage leads to family and children. And then when they decide that, when they decide that there was something fucking wrong, okay, or there was something always wrong, they take the easy fucking ways to get the fuck out. Yeah. Next thing you know, you got fucking your boys and girls and the kids are left with a single fucking parent, okay? All right? So that's what I want to get to.
We'll get to that.
That's really what I would get to. But it all starts what we're talking about is dating.
Yeah, so let's assume the people start dating, right? They start dating, and nowadays people are getting married much quicker because time is running out, so on and so forth, depending on your age.
They're not getting married, dude.
But let's go to the marriage part, because that's where we're going to go with the broken marriages and the kids being raised by single parents. So let's go in that direction. First of all, why are they getting married? Is it for love? Is it the fact that they want to grow old together and have a family together? You really think that's the reason why people are getting married today? Or is it the guy's got a good job? He's got a house on the ocean?
I'm trying to think about it. You know what I think the main reason would be? And I don't know this statistically to be correct, but if I had to take a guess, I would be the insecurity or the security of having that steady piece of ass, okay? I'm guessing. But look.
Having somebody there, not necessarily having...
Here's what I do know. And this is me. This is my opinion. I'll put that, and you can tell me if you disagree. I see no point in marriage if your goal is not to have a family and children. Okay? I don't need somebody to do I don't need a maid. Okay? All right? I don't need a cook. I don't need somebody to hold my fucking hand. Okay? All right? And I don't need anybody to bang. Okay? Because even as old as I am, as shitty as I look, in the 21st century, I can score some pussy. Because it's just the way it is today. Okay?
You think so?
Yeah, it ain't fucking hard at all. Not at all.
Sounds like a younger man talking.
No, I can pretty much call it a fact.
Okay.
But here's the thing. Okay? So if you don't have any plans of raising kids, okay? Bringing a family. Okay. I mean, my wife and I looked at it, we've looked at it from a lot of different ways. We have relatives and friends that don't have any kids. They're married. I thought to myself, I looked at my wife one day and said, honey, I love you. I would do anything for you. I'd die for you. But I got to tell you, if I had to look at your face every day, every night, every day, we didn't have any children, I don't know if I could do it. She looked at me, she goes, ditto. Ditto. I mean, how many times? Oh, honey, let me just go. And then all of a sudden, the guy or the girl, both, are getting a little action because you always like something that you don't have, right?
Yeah, okay? Or that you can't have, or it's taboo.
Right, okay, taboo, whatever, yeah.
Okay, back up. Let's back up a little bit.
Yeah, go back to the relationship, the dating part.
People, you're saying people getting married because why would you get married if you don't have any plans for kids and the family and stuff? That's a whole category of people. What about the category of people who have been married, they've been there, have kids, and they're single?
That's a whole other fucking.
Well, yeah.
The kids are grown up, dude. We're talking about I don't give a shit about that. That's adults doing whatever they gotta do.
That's the category that we will
You fall in.
Right.
You fall in. Okay, not me. What do you mean the category? I would never get married. I see people get. If you want me to answer that question straight up, at our age, I would never get married. Before I already got kids, I already got what I gotta have. I would fucking eat Viagra with a handfuls, okay, and get me the finest looking pussy and bang night and day. Okay? Why would I need to get married? I already had a wife. I already have children that are grown. Okay?
See, I like belonging to somebody. That's
bullshit. That's your mind talking. This is exactly my problem. This is exactly your problem. It's emotion, dude. Okay? You're all about emotion. This is the problem with society. It's about logic. Look, I've asked a lot of people in conversation when it comes to relationship. Can you make me a list of what's important to you? Okay?
And?
Half of them can't even make a fucking list. They start backpedaling like an NFL defensive back. They can't tell me, this looks, she's got to have big tits, small tits, whatever. I wanted to be able to cook and clean. Okay? I got a buddy of mine whose wife, she's nice as shit. Don't get me wrong. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not in their home, so what I know of her, okay? That she don't cook, she don't clean, she don't go shopping, she ain't working.
And whose fault is that?
And she ain't fucking.
Him.
Well, I don't know.
Whose fault is that?
Exactly.
Don't you think he would have known those qualities or lack of?
No, I've actually had that conversation with him. That's
Did he know what he was getting into?
Of course he did.
Not literally, though.
Yeah. No. Of course he did. Like everybody knows what they're getting into. But the difference is, what his answer was?
What?
You're young, you fall in love, and next thing you know, you have a couple of kids. And
that's not an answer.
Exactly.
That's an excuse.
Thank you. Okay? And then you see people sometimes, you got to give them credit. They know that this ain't working out for them, but they stay married. At least you got to give them the commitment to the children. They stay married, but as soon as the kids are grown, you see them get divorced, right? You see that a lot, right? But you got to give them some credit. At least they stay together. They understand the
importance. For the sake of the kids.
Right. At least they understood that. Now, there's a lot of people that are going to tell you, no, I got to look at myself first. Well, this is where the fucking problem starts, okay? Any relationship, and this is where I think people are going wrong, and I mean this wholeheartedly, whether it's in business, friendships, okay? Relationships with man and woman, man to man, whatever the relationship might be. If the relationship is not beneficial to both parties, okay? In other words, fulfilling that list. Okay? Now, look, nobody's perfect. So if you have 10 items on your list, don't expect you're going to find somebody. And I'm sure there's some people there that were lucky enough to do that. But find 10, all 10 things. You have to list them, prioritize, okay? And you got to understand that.
Give and take?
No. You got to understand. You got to understand that you're marrying somebody who comes from a different household, different upbringing, okay? Culture, the whole nine, right? I mean, here we got siblings that don't fucking talk. They grew up in the same house, same culture, same background, same parents, same everything, but yet they can't get along. And they're brother and sister, brother and brother, sister and sister. What makes fucking people think that it's easy to meet somebody totally different upbringing, different household, different culture, different value system, religions a lot of time, and many different things, and you are going to fucking be able to get this thing done. You know how you're going to get it done? You're going to get it done by a couple of things, and I'm going to give the secret away in a little bit, okay? But I don't want to get there yet, okay? There is a way to do it, okay? All right? But my problem is, or what I think the society's problem is, that people are so fucking selfish, number one. Okay? Well, number one...
Selfish by what? By getting married? By thinking about themselves first.
Thinking about themselves first, okay? They're not first of all, they're not realistic about their goals, okay? Because they can't list the goals. They're not realistic because you know what? If you sit there, people will tell you. I think even maybe I've never been to a psychiatrist, but maybe I've heard psychiatrists will make you make lists. So if you can't make a decision, you write pros and cons, right? And you make a list, and you see the fucking answer right in front of you, but then you still refuse to believe it. Okay, so if you go fucking 10 different attributes that you're looking for in a man or a woman to marry,
right.
And then this person's got 2, and then towards the bottom of your list, not the top, okay, get the fuck out of here. Say, listen, honey, you're nice and everything, but see you later, alligator, right? If you look for a wife or a husband,
right?
Okay, but people don't do that.
What do they do instead? They overlook. They talk themselves into it.
You love so much. You're so deep. The love is so much.
I have a soft heart.
You got a soft dick. You got a soft fucking brain. What you got? Because you see, that's the problem, Paulie.
Don't you remember?
Don't you remember? But that's the problem, Paul. That's exactly the problem. This is why this is happening. Because people, it's a business transaction, and I'm not saying there shouldn't be love, and there's a place for love, no question, okay? And then this shit that I see fucking guys, or give poems to girls. You do that shit a lot, and you're my everything, my honey, my baby, I love you. I see that shit all the fucking time. You know what that is? It's all fake shit. That's not real, dude. Real people don't act like that. You want to know what real people do?
What do real people do?
Show me you love me. You show me by your actions. Okay? You don't tell me every day like a fucking leech. What the fuck are you?
How about when you talk on the phone and say,
I got a fucking cousin. I told you, my honey, my this, my that. I remember my wife once said to me, she said, if you ever talk to me like that, I knew you'd be full of shit and we'd be done.
Well, because you can't just start talking that way if you're never that way in the first place.
But it's fake, dude. Nobody talks like that. Nobody normal. Again, the word normal comes out. Nobody fucking normal.
No, that's your opinion of normal.
It's not my opinion of normal. I will prove it to you. You look at every older couple, old people, they've grown old together.
Right?
You know what they are? They're fucking real, dude. That shit ain't real. Nobody walks around going, my honey, my baby, my baby. Nobody does that shit.
They've passed that stage. Now they grew old together.
That stage is like fucking 16 years old, bro.
And you're talking about adults saying that?
Yes. Grown men and women. Men mostly. Men. Because, I know a lot of you guys are going to think I'm a male chauvinist pig, but I'm not. Okay? I'm going to tell you right now that the problem is, sorry about the background, the long people decided to show up today. I'm like,
of all the
okay,
right in front of us.
Yeah. Anyways, the reality of the situation is that it's the man's fault. If I had to put the blame, if I was forced to put the blame why society is the way that it is today, it's the man's fault. Flat out.
Well, hold on a second. Let me give you a counter argument on this. Yeah. A man's fault.
Yeah,
right?
A man's fault. 100%.
So,
100%.
Where do the women take responsibility? Why? Tell me why do American men go to mail order brides, go to travel other countries, Philippines, Russia, Ukraine, so on and so forth, because this system has failed them, or is it? Maybe they get a piece of ass over there that would never look at them in this country.
Right.
Why do they go overseas?
That's the main reason, but go on.
Well, that is. Because I've seen them. I've been to those countries. I've seen hot.
Smoking hot.
With a guy that's like 65 years old.
Dude, I was watching BattleBots the other day, right? On TV with the kids. And, I don't know if you've ever seen a Discovery Channel or whatever. They had where they have these geeks build robots and they fight against each other. Whatever. They call BattleBots. There was this one thing. There was a Russian team. Every chick that was on that team was fucking smoking hot.
Oh yeah,
hands down. Anybody's ever been. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Anyways, but go ahead. Sorry.
No. So my point is, men here. Well, okay. The reason is a couple of reasons. Number one, a guy going overseas to find a hot piece of ass. who would never look at him here unless he was loaded.
So what's his game?
Am I right?
So what's his end game?
Yeah, give me. No, there's.
Who are these guys? Who are these guys? Guys well off?
Generally well off, not ultra wealthy, because they could get a hot piece of ass here.
If they were ultra wealthy.
Ultra wealthy, because over here girls will sell their soul to live on the ocean, right? Am I right?
What do you mean over here? What do you mean over here? Anywhere. As long as you have a nice car. It's the oldest profession. I know. Well, that's going to get a lot of fucking emails. I'll tell you that right now. You freaking male chauvinist piece of shit. Oh, I can just see it now.
Are we wrong? I mean, seriously.
No, we're not wrong.
I know people. I know girls that marry guys. There's zero love. But they live on the ocean. They have another house up north somewhere. They drive a Mercedes convertible. They have the lifestyle, and they can deal with the lack of love at home. Only for the convenience.
Just gotta fucking bang the pool.
And you know what? All her girlfriends, I don't want to say names, but believe me, all her girlfriends who I knew them personally are talking behind her back. Look, she married a Howdy Doody. The guy's 5 feet tall. He got freckles. Looks like a kid. But you know what?
She doesn't give a fuck.
She doesn't give. She's laughing all the way to the bank. And all of those girlfriends that were bitching about her, deep down inside thinking, you know what? All I had to do was give it up, and I would have had that lifestyle. Instead, they're working.
But again, it comes down to what is important to each individual person. See, I have a look.
Well, our society's dictating what's important.
Look. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. Because I think we're confusing the issue. Just like the issue is confusing. I don't have to agree with the lifestyle that you just described, that this is a righteous thing to do for a woman. Nor do I condone that, okay? That doesn't matter. I still respect that. I'm going to tell you why I respect that.
You respect what?
What this person that you just described did. And I'm going to tell you why I respect it. Because she had a fucking plan. She knew what was important to her. It's important to her to live the lifestyle, to have the Mercedes, to live, that way, and she's going to give up the pussy for it, right?
And marriage was just a way of getting there.
It was just a way of getting there. She had a fucking plan and executed it. She, as far as she's concerned, is going to stay in that situation unless something better comes up. And the guy that's with her, if he thinks he's going to be there forever, or he's there because he thinks that she loves him. I'm telling you. I don't even know who you're talking about, but I'm going to tell you, he thinks, because that's how fucked up this guy is, okay, these guys are, he thinks that she loves him, and she's with him because of his looks, and he's a great guy, he's this, okay, that she loves him, okay? No, she's like a fucking monkey, okay? She won't let go of the one branch, so she grabs a fucking other. You understand? This is one of them flying monkeys.
I talked to her.
Okay? Well, no, I'm just saying. So, the reality is, she will be there in that situation till something better, a situation better comes up. With a guy with more money, maybe a little bit younger, bigger yacht, a bigger house, a Lamborghini, whatever the case may be. Oh, no, the bang is she don't give a fuck.
No.
She probably has a fucking dildo 10 foot long, okay?
Right.
She don't give a shit. And if the push comes to shove, this guy's too busy fucking working to keep up the lifestyle, to keep the woman happy. He don't even know she's banging the pool boy, the lawn guy, the fucking every Tom, Dick, and Harry. And those chicks are smart enough to not get caught doing it. Trust me.
It's when you think you're not going to get caught, you think you're smarter than everybody else.
That's another conversation.
Well, let me tell you about this particular individual, this girl. I talked to her. Mm-hmm. She has everything financially
set.
Unbelievable. I mean, the lifestyle, the houses, the clothes, everything, except the marriage has no love. It never did. Right. Now, 2 kids came along the way. Now the kids are older.
Right.
You know what she said to me? She goes, Paul, if it wasn't for those kids, now before the kids, there were about 10, 11 at the time. She said, if it wasn't for those kids, I don't care about the house. I don't care about the money, the lifestyle, the traveling, the private planes, the yachts. I would leave if it wasn't for the kids.
Right, because she already got all that. She already lived all that. But before that, that's what she was going for. The kids just happened to be a consequence of what.
But I'm going to go on a limb and say, I don't think she.
Of course she's going to say she doesn't care. Because she already has it.
She already
has it.
Because if somebody says, okay, let me repo everything that you have, you're on your own.
No, because she's full of shit. Because let me tell you something. If she also cared about having a family and kids, okay, she would have married somebody in the old country and had a traditional type of marriage. You know, they both would have worked. They both would have struggled.
Oh no, but
there would have been the love and the family and the children and all that sort of thing.
But she set her sights on the guy that had everything.
Right, because that's what she wanted.
And she said, I don't care about love, but he can give me a lifestyle that none of my friends have.
So when she told you this about the kids and that, she gave you the righteous end of the fucking story.
The right thing to say.
Yeah. Did you fucking slam her? Did you fucking tell her you're full of shit?
No, I told her I loved her. Here, come on. I try to comfort her because
No. I know how you try to comfort her. You say, oh, let me, you put your arm around her and say, my heart bleeds for you. It's a very sad
you're a friend in need.
You're a friend in need, and you applied fucking 2,000 pounds of pressure on the back of her head.
Well, I don't need to apply that
much. Right. I know what you did. Yeah.
Wait a minute. You think I would exploit a woman who's down and out?
Absolutely.
You better right.
Anyways,
take advantage of somebody who's vulnerable.
Anyways, people going back there. The reality situation is people are unrealistic. They have their own fears. I don't know if it's like, I don't want to lose this beautiful woman or this beautiful man. I don't know if, in the back. Let me finish. In the back of the head, if they're saying that, I could change him, he's a good guy, deep at heart, etc., etc., etc. I don't know if, what exactly is the reasons. Here's the one thing I do know for a fact, that most people, not all, most, do not have the ability to separate love and reality, emotion and reality. So I think everybody should have a list, but unfortunately they don't. If you are looking to get married and have children and having children and take care of your children and being there for your children is the most important thing, okay, then that's what you should do. You shouldn't get married for the sake of getting married. You shouldn't get married because this chick is fucking hot or this guy is hot. Ideally, they're going to suit obviously there was something about them that attracted you, looks-wise anyways, right? Because before you, unless you see the guy coming out of a fucking Lamborghini, you go, I'm all over it.
Wow.
Which chicks have done that. And do
Well, you think Jane Fonda married Ted Turner because he was a romantic?
Yeah, he was so hot.
Please.
Well, that fucking, don't give me, why did you have this knack of just bringing things up to make me want to puke.
All our life I did this.
Like Jane Fonda.
Yeah.
Okay? That communist piece of shit. Anyways, not a bad looking woman, I will say.
She's 80 years old now.
She still looks pretty darn good, 80 years old.
Raquel Welch looks good.
Yeah, she looks fantastic. Anyways, okay. So, my point is that people get married for all the wrong reasons. Okay? They just don't have the ability to sit down and say, okay, this is what I want. This is what I'm looking for. Okay? Now, I did say the marriage is down, so maybe, this generation that we're knocking is looking at their own selfish ways and saying, you know what, this isn't for me. I want to party, I want to bang chicks or dudes or whatever. I don't want to get married, I want to take care of my career, etc., etc. Now, here's what I have a problem. Okay, I'll give you an example. You have a woman, oh my God, this is good opposite. I want to get married. I want to have a family.
Okay. Normal.
But I also want a career.
So what do you become, Mr. Mom? Or you have to balance
you have your career.
Right. You have to juggle it.
Well,
you can't have it both ways unless you hire a nanny. Then the kid is being raised by somebody else.
This is what I'm trying to say. Exactly. My experience on this earth as a husband, as a father, being a wife and a mother is probably the hardest job on this fucking planet.
Oh, I agree 100%.
I mean, it's not even, I don't give a fuck what you do for a living. Okay? It's not even fucking close.
So the point being, you can't do both.
I want to explain this. What does that mean? Okay?
You can't have a career if you're going to be a full-time mom. And
how the fuck can you be
You can't.
You can't be a proper mom.
But today they want to.
Well, Confucius says, he who chases two rabbits catches none. Okay? All right? That's a fact, okay? Because being a mom is not having fucking Guadalupe watch your kids and bring up your kids. I actually know a person, the fucking kid did not know English.
Oh, Guadalupe taught him Spanish, though.
Of course. They spoke Spanish fluently. Okay? So, then whoa.
That's problem number one. That's where it starts.
Right. And then you go, oh, what happened to my little Johnny?
Yeah. Meanwhile, when the father's home at 6 o'clock at night after work.
6 o'clock at night. Most of those guys that make a lot of money and shit, okay? And they bring it home, I'm like, okay, so where's the sacrifice? Where's the sacrifice? Being a parent, okay, is nothing but sacrifices for your children.
Time.
I can tell you everything that I do, even this fucking show right here, okay? All right?
It's a sacrifice.
It's a sacrifice. It's to provide for my family. Okay? I mean, let's be factual here. Okay? I think this is an idea about the show that we've talked about since we were kids. But that being said, at the end of the day, I'd rather be out golfing. I mean, nothing personal, Paulie, but I'd rather be out golfing.
With me or no?
Depends. but
I guess that's why Tiger Woods played golf so much. He sacrificed it for his family too.
But I don't see. I see a lot of. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people that they're so selfish in having a fancy car, for example, that will go to work. They don't need to work the hours that they do. They don't need to put the time that they need, and they're working to be able to live the lifestyle, keeping up with the Joneses.
Oh, yeah.
And they don't see their children. They don't see anything. They don't participate with the kids.
Go to school, pick up them up after sporting events.
Nothing like that.
No, they take them to Chuck E. Cheese's. Here's $50. Go play games.
They don't even fucking take them to Chuck E. Cheese's. They have Guadalupe take them to Chuck E. Cheese's. Okay, Paul, I've coached a lot of kids in soccer. I see it, and I've had the nanny drop off the kids.
Oh yeah.
Okay, all the time, and some of them pretty hot too. But anyways,
do you have their
nannies? That is not the kids.
Do you have their number?
Fuck no, man. But I'm not blind.
You got to think about your friends. See, you're selfish.
Think about your friend right here.
That's being selfish.
But you're black. Think about your friend. Think about your friend right here.
Listen to your friend here.
Listen to your friend here. You want to go to South Africa?
That's from my Lethal Weapon.
Just in case these guys didn't catch on. Anyways, we're all over the place on this topic.
Okay, so let's go back to this marriage.
So they get married.
And Guadalupe raises the kids.
No, we're not even going to go to the rich family part. Because that is just so easily identifiable that this could be a fucking disaster.
Okay, but
stop kicking the fucking table. Dude.
Let's go back to whoever raises the kids. It's not the parents that's raising the kids. Number one, the mother wants a career, the father wants a career. Like you said, you cannot have both. You cannot be a great mother and a homemaker and a wife and still have a career. You can't.
And eventually they get divorced, and
eventually they get divorced.
And the divorce is easy because they were selfish people to begin with, because they got into the marriage for selfish reasons. So therefore, the divorce is easy now.
Yeah.
Because the kids are not number one.
Hell no.
Right. So
our parents stayed together because of the kids.
Right.
Because of the kids. You want to sacrifice your life for the kids.
My father and my mother, I don't ever remember them doing anything that wasn't about me and my brother.
Yeah, same with my parents.
No, I don't remember. And I can honestly tell you, everything that I do involves my kids.
Okay, so let's back it up. So now, they bail out of the marriage because it's easy. First sign of trouble, I'm out of here. And they get divorced.
It's an excuse, really.
Yeah, hence 60% divorce rate, right? So now the kid, just go right back to these mass shootings. One of the reasons. Now the kid has grown up in a single parent home.
But hold on a minute.
Am I
Yes,
right?
yes, yeah, you are. But I don't want. I think there's different single parent homes,
Oh, of course there is.
and there's different kids. Okay, the majority of the kids are not the rich kids, right?
Yeah,
They're not.
they're not.
Okay, so
When
So-
you're talking to kids, there are all these mass shootings. They're not rich kids. Is that what you're referring to?
no, some of them were pretty okay, well off, but not really wealthy or anything like
Right.
that. No, but I'm just referring. Yeah, I'm just referring about. Well, 60% divorce rate. I mean, the majority of it is not rich kids. You know, the majority is just ordinary.
Because most
average-
people are not rich.
Right.
Most people are
Average,
medium.
that's why I want to leave money out of this. Okay?
Okay.
I don't think money has anything to do with it. I think that people get married for the wrong reasons. Okay.
Okay.
They're all their own selfish reasons. Okay, or their inability to separate emotion from facts. Okay. That's why I said, like, when you meet somebody, what do you talk about, right? You should be talking about, well, what are your interests like? What do you like to do? Do you like to cuddle up and read a book? Do you like to watch a movie? Do you like to go to the movies? Do you like race cars? Do you like, do you like racket sports? Do you like, whatever? Okay. Do you like to be on a boat? What is it? How did you grow up? How did you grow up? Tell me about your back. Tell me about your parents. Okay. It's not an interview. I'm not saying that
My
should
father
be an
used
interview.
to, hold that thought. My father used to say to be truly in love. To be truly in love is to not looking into each other's eyes, but looking in the same direction.
Great. So too bad you didn't take his fucking advice, because that's
Never.
exactly. You know what? Because that's the most elegant way of saying exactly what I've been trying to tell you. Okay. When I go to I love you, that's bullshit. Okay. All right. Because your father, see, whatever, never looked anywhere but his family.
Ever.
Ever. Okay? To me, that's true love. Okay? That's true love.
That's the deep.
It's the deep.
It's not that puppy love. It's that deep,
this
mature.
when you see people, this is fake shit. You know what I mean? It's like
They're trying to convince
It's
themselves.
the politician's view. It's the social aspect of a politician's two-handed handshake, or holding kissy babies. Okay, it's bullshit, man.
Because they're trying to convince somebody. They're trying to convince
Hey,
somebody.
they're trying to convince the other person that you're madly in love with them and I'm there for you. Meanwhile, how many guys do we know that do this shit, okay, and turn around and bang every fucking broad that moves?
I know a few.
Yeah, exactly, right? Okay? Smooth fucking talkers. I love you. I do. Those are the guys you got to be careful of. I always tell people, and my wife will tell you, say, you show me you love me. I show my wife every day of our life that I love her. Every day. By the way I live my life. Okay? Let me ask you a question. How many houses you go, well, listen, I got a fucking job. You got a job. Everything's got to be 50-50. Now I'm going to get to the secrets of fucking marriage.
All right.
Everything's got to be 50-50. So on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you're going to do the dishes. Okay? Now I'm going to cook. And on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, I'm going to do the dishes. You're going to cook.
Is that the secret?
No, it's not. You have to see. On Sundays, we're going to go out and eat. And we're going to split the check because we both have jobs.
Separate accounts?
Then some, yeah.
Jesus.
Right. What the fuck kind of marriage is that? Now, here's where the problems begin. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you guys some stupid, shitty ass.
That's okay. It's okay. I just declined the call.
Oh, is it? Is that true?
Yep.
Test? How come I don't see nothing?
Still clicking. Still counting.
No, it's supposed to friggin'.
I just declined the call. It's still. So where were we?
Sorry for the little glitch, guys. Pauly fucked up. Anyways, so, where were we? You totally threw me off for a freaking loop. We were talking about, okay, true love.
Right.
And showing true love.
Right.
Okay, showing true love.
Show me every day.
So I was telling you about, splitting the chores, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Check. Yeah.
So now this is going to be really silly, but most of you can relate. So So now let's just say today's my day to do the dishes. But today, okay, you decided, because it was your day to do cooking, okay, that you're just going to make a couple hamburgers.
Easy way out.
Right? And you use paper plates. Or you just had a couple plates.
Mm-hmm.
So really, I really don't have many dishes to do. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
In turn, when it's my day to cook, I decided I'm going to make a fucking disaster of the fucking kitchen. Should turn to do dishes. Because I want to make some fucking gourmet meal that I just fucking read about. Okay? So I spent fucking 5 minutes, 10 minutes doing the dishes.
So where are you going with this?
I'm going to tell you where. It's a shitty example, a small example of how you start to nitpick when you go, oh, you're going to do 50-50 and I'm going to do 50-50. Because drawing that fucking line, okay, is never clear cut like that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Of course.
Okay? You know what I mean? So yeah, so all of a sudden I do a fucking gourmet meal, okay? And you got fucking half of the fucking pots and pans in the thing to do. You're in there for 2 fucking hours scrubbing and fucking doing dishes.
It's like a hurricane went through.
Yeah. So I pulled that stunt a couple times on you. What are you going to say? Wait a minute. Whoa. Well, it's your fucking turn. You're doing dishes for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Because you elected to be fucking Chef Tell or Chef Ramsay.
Boyardee.
A Chef fucking Boyardee. Okay? I got to fucking do dishes for 2 hours. What the fuck gives? That's how the fucking argument starts.
That's how it starts.
That's how it starts.
Then you nitpick this.
It's a fucking stupid
that.
ass example, but it's your day to do the laundry, and I haven't washed my fucking hockey shit.
Honey,
or
but
my
I'm
soccer
tired.
set. Yeah, but I just got done working. I had a bad day at work. I'll do it tomorrow. Blah blah
I'm
blah
so
blah.
stressed out that I can't think.
Exactly. Now I'm gonna give you the secret.
All right, you guys better write this down
You
because
fucking better write it down.
this might save your relationship.
What you do is you give 100% of yourself to a fucking relationship. I don't give a shit what relationship it is. That's the secret. That's the secret. Before you get there,
People's definition of what 100% is giving is
but
different.
before you get there, before 1 through 10, okay, on your list better be fucking the majority of the people. You better have the common ideals.
Okay.
Common ideals about, life, children, education, religion.
You better agree on all that.
You better fucking agree on that, depending how important it is. There's people that say, hey, religion's not that important to me. Now I would beg to differ, but it's just an opinion.
Right.
Okay?
To
I
each
think a
his
house
own.
without God, okay, is a problem. But that's just me.
Yeah.
But it's not for everybody, right? But you need to find, if I believe a house without God is not a good thing, and you're okay with not having God, or you don't believe that should be that important, that's a problem.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
It's a big fucking problem. Okay? If you believe that you gotta have a career and have kids, okay? And I believe that a woman should be at home bringing up the kids while I work and provide.
Ooh, there's a lot of people I'm going to agree with that one.
Why not?
In today's age?
Why not?
With these single women
You know what
with
the fuck-
career-minded,
Career-minded, sure, I'll stay home and be Mr. Mom.
equal pay, blah, blah, blah.
They can fucking have my pay. The day that, listen, I told everyone I ever dated that I had any woman that I've ever had a serious conversation with about relationships. The day that you can out-earn me, I'll gladly come home. I'll gladly put an apron on and be Mr. Mom. But that's what I'm going to be. I'm going to take the kids to school. You're going to come home to cook meal. The fucking laundry be done. The dishes. I'll do that's my job. I'll gladly do it. And you can be home to bake it.
Then you'll really appreciate what a woman does.
Well, I know what I really appreciate it because I watch my wife. I'm not a fucking idiot. That's why I go back. So anyway, so the starting thing is when you decide you're going to pop the question, that person better have the majority of your list, and she in turn you better be on the majority of her list. Okay. Now it's not going to be perfect, like I said, because nobody's ever perfect, right?
Right.
But at least the important things, the way you're going to bring up children, education, politics. How many couples do I know that they won't talk to each other because one is a Democrat and one's a Republican, bro?
In the same
My
household.
father-in-law and my mother-in-law.
Oh my
God
God.
bless them both, okay? My father-in-law was a Republican. My mother-in-law was a Democrat. She nagged my father-in-law so much that he actually converted to being a Democrat, but he voted straight Republican.
Wow.
Yeah, he just couldn't take it anymore. The argument, like the Coster, by his ear. So, yeah, exactly. So, fuck it, you know. So, yeah, I mean, again, all those things that are important to you, you better make sure they're checked off. Now, once they are, one of the things you have to do is in any relationship, whether it's when you get a new job. I hear this all the time. I've had so many people work for me. And what came first, the chicken or the egg? You know, the chicken or the egg? You need to pay me first before I could do a stellar job. No, you need to do a stellar job before I can pay you what you're worth.
Yeah, you have to prove yourself.
You have to prove yourself, right? Okay. You got to here's the answer to all that. You got to be 100%. The job pays this much, okay, for top level performance. I hired you expecting top level performance. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to give me all you got. You can't fucking give me half an effort and say, well, I just don't think the money is good enough, so why should I give you 100% effort? Asshole, why did you take the fucking job? You knew what the money was before you took the fucking job.
Of course.
Paulie, I've never worked a job that I didn't give 100% to.
No matter what it is, how much I hated it.
No matter how much I hated it, I give 100%.
Yeah.
You know what I did? I looked for another job and left.
Yeah, of course.
Okay? Because there's big jobs where the guy said to me this, that. You know, it was all fake promises. You know, not every person in this world is a good person. They're going to try to take advantage of you, right? Okay? So, yeah, okay, fine, great. Okay? And then I went and got another job.
That's it. We all control our own destiny, man. Just, you don't like it, leave.
So you got to give 100% in any relationship, okay? 100% in any relationship, especially on a personal relationship in a marriage, okay? And the same goes with friends. The same goes with everything, okay? Because then become, okay, I'm not calling that dude. You know, every time I call him, you know, it's this and this problem. He never calls me, you know, that you see it all the time.
Right.
I see it all the time.
Okay.
Give 100%. You and I be friends when we were young boys, and I don't have to call you to know how I feel.
Right. I don't expect it.
Right. Because you're not a fucking idiot. Because you know, Jimmy's busy. He's running around with the kids here. He's running around. You know, oh, you didn't call me. I'm not going to call you.
But if I call you in 6 months, say, dude, I need some help. You don't say, well, you didn't call me. I'm not going to help you. You help.
Right. But people do that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, now you call me because you need help?
Yeah. He only calls when he needs something.
What the fuck is that? Okay. Anyways, unconditional. The relationship has to be the unconditional. So you give 100%. What does that mean exactly? It's easy to put a number to it, right?
Yeah.
What does that mean exactly? Well, I'll tell you what it means. It means that when my wife, okay, when I've been at the racetrack, okay, and I've had, let's say, a rough time, been in the heat, tired, I didn't sleep, I had problems with the car, was up all night working on the car, whatever. Or let's just say I'm at work and, you know, whatever, I've had a rough day. And she knows I've got a headache, I'm stressed out, whatever. Okay?
She knows because you called her on the way home and told her you had a rough day.
Right. Of course. She goes out and she makes my favorite meal. Okay?
Pizza?
I walk in, she's kind of going, why don't you go take a shower, feel a little bit better. I get out, table set, you know, has my favorite meal set up. That's how you show somebody you love them. That's how you show them you love them, okay? When my wife's be going, she got up, and I'm watching her because she had to be up with a baby all night long, okay? And I'm watching her struggle to get the kids, you know, ready for school or whatever. Honey, it's okay. I got you. I got your back. You know what I want you to do today, honey? What's that? I want you to go take a nap. Well, I can't do that. No. I'm going to take care of it. You go ahead and go take a nap because you haven't slept all night. You're not doing yourself any. You're not doing yourself any favors, and you're not doing the kids any favors. I got you. That's giving 100%
sacrifices.
That's what true love is. Paying attention to the person you're with.
The little things.
Here's where things go wrong when you have one person giving 100% and the other one giving 50%. If both parties give 100%, then it always works out.
But it doesn't. But no one does.
But it always works. Not no one. If you ever watched, I'm going to tell you again, pay attention to an older couple. If you like sometimes, start a conversation. What's the secret to your success? You've been married for 50 years or 60 years, okay? Or
you can. I deal with them all the time.
Yeah, and you say, well, what is the secret of your success? Sometimes you see them, they kind of grouchy to each other, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right? But that's all superficial shit, right?
They couldn't
live without each other.
Because if one of them passes away, the other one goes very quickly.
Exactly.
It always happens.
Exactly. Because you know why they're grouchy with each other? Because they're real. Now, I'm not talking about fighting all the time. They're real. They know each other.
You're gonna fight.
They know each other's nuances, okay?
Right.
They know each other's, you know what I'm saying? That's the problem. So you have single parent homes because nobody, let's start wrapping it up. You got single parent homes because you have
people bail out on marriages.
People bail out on marriages because why? Because they're selfish.
Because they got married for the wrong reason in the first place.
Right. They got married for the wrong reasons. Okay.
Then they bail out. Now the kid is single.
Right. The kid's single.
Mom is single. She's got to support the family.
Meanwhile, even when they were married, there was no real marriage. So the kid wasn't really having an upbringing. So they're using iPads or whatever.
Yeah, no discipline.
So the mother's doing what she wants to do. The father's doing what he wants to do. Okay, and little Johnny's on the fucking thing, playing shoot 'em up games and telling everybody he's going to kill everybody because you know what?
But,
because he got bullied at school. Okay, but nobody did nothing about it. Okay, the parents are not even involved.
They don't go to the PTA.
Bro, I can't even tell you how many meetings I've gone to school. Okay, for the kids, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's all there is? There's 5 sets of parents here. There's 5 fucking kids in the class? No.
Parents don't give a shit.
We have 15, for example.
Okay.
Well, where are the other 10?
They're busy working. They're busy doing whatever they're doing.
Exactly. Where are the other 10? Now, I know what we're going to get. We get a fucking bunch of emails saying, oh, not everybody, today's society.
People have schedules.
Hold on a minute. Today's society, both people got to work to make ends meet. Bull fucking
Put food
shit.
on the table.
Dude, there's places in this country you can buy a home for like nothing. Okay? All right, I've been there, done that, dude. Poor family, both parents. My mom, she went out and got a job, and then she made sure that she was there to take us to school, and then she made sure that she was home when we got home.
And dinner was ready.
And the house was clean, and all the shit that she had.
But that's old school. Okay, dude. That doesn't happen anymore.
But that's the problem. That's why.
Know that.
But we asked the question during the shootings. So what is the problem? What exactly is the problem? Okay? What's changed from having kids having a gun rack and a shotgun in the back of the car at school and no shootings to now some fucking guy getting the gun and still going shooting up innocent people?
Well,
this is what's changed because you think that today's society is advanced in their relationships. Well, no, these kids nowadays. Listen, I'm scared. I'm scared for my kids. These kids nowadays have no communication skills. They can't talk like me and you. They're not capable of doing. Most of them couldn't do what we're doing right now. Is have a conversation.
But they can text really fast.
Oh, they can text like a motherfucker. Okay, so they break up. How do you break up with a girlfriend over a text, bro, or a boyfriend? How do you fucking do that?
At least send an email or something.
How about girls? I mean, listen. When we were younger, we had nice girls. We had some promiscuous girls. Even the promiscuous girls, okay? They didn't even come close to what they're fucking doing now. Okay?
I'm not even sure I know what they're doing anymore.
14 years old. One of the ladies that used to work at one of the schools, okay? Her son is on my son's soccer team. She was telling me about a specific school. 14 years old. They're giving blowjobs to the fucking boys in the fucking room. They're lined up, look like a fucking line, like a porno flick, man.
14?
Fucking ba 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 ba. one after the other, dude. 14 years old, bro.
That's sad.
In school, in the bathroom. They gotta lock the fucking bathrooms so this shit like this ain't happening. Because the kids are having sex and they're fucking Where's the morals? Well, why would there be morals? Okay, because in this particular situation, okay, I mean, the mother or the father is getting, they're divorced. The mother now is bringing every Tom, Dick, and Harry in the house. Okay, changing boyfriends like
the young girl is learning all her
techniques
from her friends, not from the parents instilling discipline.
Well, maybe she's learning it from the fucking parents.
Oh yeah.
No, I remember. I will never forget. Okay, when my oldest was young, and I was coaching her, and it was always my girl, and there was only this one little girl, and it was at the end of practice, and we happened to be like the last people on the field to turn off the lights. So of course I'm not going to leave anybody behind, right? Well, my mommy's going to be here. She's supposed to pick me up. I'm like, waited. Can you call? She's so, I can see the little girl, dude. My heart bleeds even today. And she was sitting there calling every day. Okay? She's calling and calling and calling. We're talking now, 6 years old.
Wow. Yeah, where was mommy?
Mommy was drunk, passed out at the house. You want me to tell you how this girl turned out?
You don't have to. If it was a boy, he would turn out one of these mass shooters.
Possibly.
But
a fucking bum anyways.
But that's the point. That's the point.
She was a nice little girl. What the fuck happened, bro? Now how I found this out, I took the freaking little girl home. Walked her to the door. Knocked on the door. Fucking.
Well, you woke her up.
The fuck, dude? It wasn't one time, bro. It was all the time. It was all
Same
the
kid?
all the fucking time, Paul.
The mother figured, hey, somebody's going to drive her home.
So that's what's going on with society. There's no God. People are just away from religion. Okay? There is no morals. There's no ethics. Okay?
Let me ask you a question.
Because if you're not beholden to anything, and we got to wrap it up because we're
Let me ask you a last question.
Because this is another lengthy topic. Fuck me.
Let me ask you a question. Based on all this, and I know this for a fact, in the old country, in Europe, especially in the southern part of the Mediterranean countries,
right?
You don't hear mass shootings. If something happens over there,
things have changed.
Well, hold on a second. If something happens over there, it's usually a terrorist that blows up. But indiscriminate mass shootings like they do here for no apparent reason, hate crimes, you don't see that over there nearly as much. I would venture to say, going on a limb.
It's not that much here, anyways. But anyways,
the frequency here is way more than over there.
The largest mass shooting was Denmark.
No, I know that one. But the frequency of these things happening, it seems like it happens every couple of months. And then it happens in spurts, like 2 or 3 at a time. So anyway, my point here is, would you venture to say that the reason it happens less frequently over there is because the way there's more family values?
No.
People staying together longer?
Things are no, I give you my 2 cents. I hear what you're saying. No, because none of those things are true.
So then why are they so frequent here and not over there as much?
They're not. That's what I'm trying. They're not.
Dude, in my country, I never heard of a mass shooting.
Your fucking country ain't Yugoslavia anymore. It's fucking Serbia or
either way, Bosnia.
But Bosnia, whatever. It's not. It doesn't work. You don't look.
I watch the news, dude. I watch the news from those countries.
I'm telling you. What's the difference? Somebody grabs a knife and starts killing people, or drives a truck and kills 50 people, or whatever the case may be. They have big problems. The family has broken down, not just in this country. In fact, what's really interesting, and everybody's gonna say, "Well, you just you're too pro-American or whatever." But I used to always think growing up that the rest of the world was much more conservative, and the United States was very liberal.
Mm-hmm.
And the reality of the situation is that we, as a country, as a people here in the United States, have become more conservative than most of the rest of the world. Okay? The rest of the world's falling apart, Paulie. I mean, there's the divorce rate, and all these things are just as high everywhere else.
They're catching up to us.
Yes,
They are.
because they think that somehow they're trying to be like us or whatever. They're always a decade behind what they are. They used to be a decade. That gap is closed because of modern communication, iPads, computers, and satellites and all that sort of thing, right? But they used to be about a decade behind us, okay? But look, we need to wrap it up.
All right.
This is a never-ending subject.
There's no fix.
Relationship.
There's no fix.
There is a fix. No, don't say there's no fix. Don't say there's no fix. People need to start following basic guidelines. Forget all this friggin' bullshit. I love you, bullshit. Yeah. How do you fall in love? To me, I meet somebody, I go, oh yeah, let's say when I was young, I meet her, oh, she's hot, she's smoking hot, right? Okay, you start to talk to her, she seems like a nice girl, right? That's your first initial. And then you start to talk, not interrogate, talk, okay? Yeah. And that's what you do in dating. People don't fucking date anymore, bro, okay? Do they, whatever happened to...
They date by text.
Whatever happened to respect to a woman? If you can't take a woman out for a nice dinner, open the door for her. Okay? And if I take a woman, if I take a woman out and she gets offended because I open the fucking door for her, okay? Or I bought her dinner, of course. She's tried to tell me, no, we're gonna go Dutch. That's the last fucking date for me. I don't know about you.
I've never had a woman offer Dutch.
No. I'm just saying, that would be the last fucking date for me. Okay? Oh, I know. I'll open my own door. I don't need anybody opening doors for me. Right there, I know that we got a problem. It's over with. Right there on the spot. Okay? I mean, you should treat a woman with respect. Okay?
Yeah, of course.
She, in turn, should treat you as a man. Be a man. Be a fucking man. Okay? Don't be some fucking snowflake pussy. Be a man. Well, understand your role as a man.
Some people's definition of what being a man is different than yours, than mine, than everybody else's.
No.
Somebody's definition of being a man is being the provider. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Definition
and a story.
Definition of there's only being a man is a lot of different things. You're the provider. You're the pillar of the family. Okay. You're the lion, right? Okay.
You're the confidant, the disciplinarian, everything.
Right.
Just like the mother.
Right. But the mother, okay, is the real big boss, right?
Yeah. Always.
Yeah. Okay. So you have to respect that. Okay. And everybody has a role in this world. God put us on this earth. And if you have any questions about what our roles are, look at the wild kingdom. Look at animals and their behavior. Okay. It's no different. But we as people, because we think we got it all figured out, we're trying to change the normality of things. The natural course of things. So anyways, be respectful. Take her, through the dating and the normal conversation, find out. You should have your own list. You don't need to tell her, I have a list of 10 items here. Could I ask you a couple questions? Do you believe in God? And what kind of God exactly? Do you think we should go to church every Sunday? Subheadings, blah, 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 blah. Do you like doggy style or missionary? You know what I mean?
Check it off.
Yeah, check it off. That's not what I'm talking about. Okay? You have your fucking list. Keep it to yourself. Through normal conversation.
Get to know.
Get to know the person. That's what's called getting to know. Really getting to know the person. Now, once you get to know and then you both are fulfilling, okay, those items, then you're going to fall in love because you're going to fall in love with a person that sees the same way as you do.
Right.
Okay? What happens, these people do it backwards. They get to know nothing. They fall in love with a pussy. Okay? I didn't even want to take it out. I just want to bang that shit. And then they go, that shit was good. I go, here. Oh, I love you, honey. Which is all fake shit, okay? He thinks you fucking love. No, you don't love her. You love the pussy, okay? Or vice versa, or whatever. You love his money or whatever it might be, okay? All the fucking wrong reasons.
That's
okay?
A huge
we hang
change.
out. We party good together. Party good together.
Dude, you're asking for a complete wholesale change in attitude, and that's a tough task.
Why? You went the wrong way. Why can't it go back the right way?
No, the way the society is, man.
But why?
Just the way it is.
So are you telling me that society is doomed? These mass shootings are going to continue.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely they will.
Divorce rate will get even higher. Or lack of people getting married, perhaps.
It's going to continue. It's going to continue. I guarantee it. There's no end in sight. Gun control, background checks, it doesn't matter.
It's not going to matter.
It doesn't matter at all. Background check up to yin yang. The guy's going to do what he's going to do. He's going to shoot somebody if he wants to, and that's the end of the story. Dating, same thing. Social media.
I don't agree. And I'm not going to get political because, once again, we keep saying that we're going through we're going to have an election in a year and a half.
Right.
There's going to be plenty of time to talk about Trump and politics and Democrats and Republicans and all that sort of stuff. But I will tell you, I'm not buying into that. Okay, and I'm going to tell you why. I think people, at least in this country, and actually what I've seen in the rest of the world, they're electing a lot of conservative people as well into office. They're booting out the liberals. Okay. And this is the reason why Trump got elected, because I think the majority of Americans are seeing what's going on with our value system, with our schools, with our education, with our country, with everything that we talked about, okay? And they're bringing somebody that's going to bring that conservative attitude back.
We hope, and I wish everybody had your attitude and disposition towards that subject, but I tell you, people...
But that's the reason why Trump won. And all these talking heads on the left are still searching as to what... Because the guy is fucking real. He's real. Okay? I mean, I'm not even going to go into fucking politics, but, he made a comment about, if you're... I don't understand why Jews are voting Democrat, given the perspective, the anti-Semite perspective of the Democrat Party towards Israel. I've asked this question for fucking decades.
Another topic, yeah.
Right, but I've asked the same question. But that's this. People have a hard time with the truth. We just gave you the truth. This is what this program is all about. This is the truth, guys. If you look back, if you're intellectually honest with yourself, if you look back at your life, you look at your relationships, whether you've been divorced, still married, if you are, God bless you, okay? But divorced, your children have turned out to be good human beings, or they haven't, unfortunately. Then that would make my heart bleed if that's the case. But no matter what life has thrown at you, if you look back at your life and the decisions that you've made, honestly, you don't have to share with us or share with anybody else, but you yourself look at it back, then let it be a lesson to you. And like Nikki Lauda said, that's where you're going to learn. You're going to learn from your mistakes. You're not going to learn from winning, okay? You're going to learn from losing. When you made a mistake is what you're going to look back. You got to be, people have to have the ability to look back and say.
And learn.
And I've had a situation that happened to me personally years ago. And my brother, God bless him, he said, he looked at me straight. He said, bro, I got a question for you. He said, well, what is it? I was down in the dumps. I was very depressed. I was a mess. And he says to me, got one question for you. Is there anything that happened that you weren't aware of? Something that was a surprise to you? I thought about it for a minute and I said, no. Please. What's the problem? What's the problem?
Gotta be accountable.
Okay? Yeah, what's the problem? You already knew what was going to happen. You just didn't want to believe it.
Right.
Because you were what? In love. Okay?
Love is blind. Love is blind.
Anyways, our email address is on the bottom, guys. I know that you guys go ape shit on this. We're going to talk for probably 4, 5, 6 hours on this topic. Relationships and this and this and that. Send us some questions. Maybe we'll do a second episode on that, depending on the question we got. It is somewhat controversial in our perspective. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe a lot of you will say, you know what, that's what we need. More conservative outlook, possibly.
Possibly.
On the other side of the coin, you might say you guys are way off of fucking left field here. Or right field.
That's okay too.
Or right field. And that's okay too. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
Until next time.
Take care.